What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. I do hope you're doing well. I'm a bit late with this one, but obviously I just wanted to touch on the Sheffield Wednesday game. Just had some bits and pieces to do in the background, so I'm a bit late with it, but obviously a little bit in terms of updates for transfers and this, that and the other and all of that kind of stuff. So if you've not done so already, if you could hit the subscribe button for me, if you could like the video, if you could turn your notifications on, any comments that you want to make, please feel free, leave them in the comment section down below. So I hope you're doing well. I hope you are comfortable. We're in the last week of the transfer window, so it's going to be interesting to see how it all kind of pans out and what happens and everything, all of that kind of stuff. But obviously the Solomon deal's not been announced yet, even though, you know, he's allegedly passed his medical. Apparently there's some negotiations still going on between the clubs, something like that. I think it's got something to do with if we go up and how much Levy wants if we go up, all that kind of stuff that's going on. Then we've got the Lubatic thing that might not be off. By all accounts, there could be reasons that could come back into the furore again. You know, the club might be willing to sell. We'll just have to, again, we will just have to wait and see. It's all going to be cloak and daggerish before we kind of really know what's going on, I think. That is how I kind of see it going. I would expect another 3 to come in potentially. So I think the Solomon thing will get done. I think the Lubatic deal might end up happening. It's just there's too much that's gone on with that for that to just go by the wayside, I think. And then following on from that, I think the the really interesting one is, it's something that between some of us content creators, just Joe in particular, we seem to have manifested this Max Aarons to Leeds United. Apparently there is some credence in that, so again it's another one to watch out for. And there is the Billings link as well, so again something that we just have to look out for. So there's a few players there. I don't know whether or not there might be some surprise one that we've not even thought about. Again, something that we're just going to have to wait and see. But I'm calm. I'm happy with everything. And the reason why I'm calm is obviously because of, you know, Friday's game. Very, very, very pleased with how we played overall. There was really, really good cohesion, really good team ethics, really good partnerships within the actual team. I mentioned this on a couple of other channels, that just in terms of how the guys were playing, so left back to left centre mid and right back to right centre mid, centre defence, not centre mid, I apologise. There was good synergy there and sort of good understanding between the actual players. And again, something that I mentioned, I've watched the training video before the game, and rarely do they put on kind of what they're really, really trying. And what was quite evident from the training side of things was that they were really looking at doing that kind of short passing, triangle passing, 3-person passing to be able to move, you know, the groups out and move everybody forwards. And just overall, you could see that working a lot better. We were much quicker. We were pressing really, really well. Special mention to Aronson. His pressing was very, very good, which really helped the team overall. I thought the first goal was an absolute sight to behold. Just the way that it went from back to front. So it went from Bogle into James. James with a little flick back into Bogle. Bogle then on to Nonto, and then Nonto played it through to Joseph. Joseph, who then got into the box, who was then fouled. And then that follow-up, and Aronson, who, by the way, held off a player, got into the box. Really lovely quick feet, really lovely finish, and great goal. And we played that well that we sucked the soul out of Wednesday in the first half. It was just they couldn't get near the ball apart from a couple of things. Their left wing attacker was probably their strongest overall danger that we had throughout the you know, the first half in particular. But I just felt overall everybody had a very, very good game. And then the second goal in the second half, really, really good recovery tackle from Gruev. Joseph picks up the ball and plays an absolute peach, and I mean a peach of a pass. into James, so James can just get on his stride, get going. The centre-back was never catching him. Nice little dink of a finish. We've seen him do that before to get it to 2-0, and it was pretty much game sewn up by that point. And it was just overall really nice to see. Complete stark contrast to the game that we saw against West Brom. So in terms of special mentions, Struijk didn't put a foot wrong, was absolutely immense. I thought Rodon was good. His passing improved a lot. He managed to pass it to, players in his own team. Bogle got tested, was sort of like within the first kind of 15, 20 minutes, and then did a lot better as the game went on. Firpo. He's just almost becoming, solid and reliable. Ampadu and Gruev were brilliant. Gruev was just on another level, just brilliant the entire game. Passing, movement, everything. And Ampadu was the Ampadu that we know, that can sit deep, get a ball, spray it, pass it forward, raking passes, all of that kind of stuff. Looked really, really good. James on the right-hand side was effective, was dangerous, usual kind of thing, got his goal, richly well-deserved. There was a good switching going on between Nonto and Aronson in terms of coming into the number 10 role and going out onto the left-hand side. So that, again, was really, really good play. The fluidity was very, very good. Nonto had probably one of his best games for a very, very long time. At certain points, he was unplayable, which was really, really good to see. Joseph grew into the game really, really well. Overall, I thought he had... In terms of, I always took him more as a person that ratted around a little bit and annoyed players and got on the end of stuff. But what he was doing in this, which was quite good, or very, very good, I should say, was that his actual hold-up play was very, very good overall. And, bringing people into the game. So he got deserved man of the match for me. For me, it was a toss-up between either him, Gruev, and Struijk overall, I thought, just for the actual match itself. But his goal will come. He did lash at an opportunity. I think he just needs to calm down, and that goal will come. It's going to happen, and I think once it does, he'll really settle into it, and he might score an absolute glut of goals. But overall, very, very impressed. Meslier, don't know why he did that weird anime falcon punch thing that he did rather than just catch the ball. So a couple of times he was slightly suspect, but did fine, caught a ball, which obviously impressed everybody. But, when you've got a defence that's that solid and that well organised in front of you, it does make your life a hell of a lot more simpler than what it, could be. Pleased. We've now got Hull coming up, which is going to be weird because potentially that could have Cooper playing in that game, as reports are suggesting that he is going to go and re-sign with Hull. So, listen, I know a lot of people have their issues with Cooper, but for me, what he did on the pitch, what he's done off of the pitch, what he's done in the name of Leeds United will just be forever ensconced within the team. That's a really weird word. I don't know where that's come from. But just, best of luck to him. I think he deserves it overall. And it'll be interesting if he is playing on Friday. I doubt it. On Friday at the weekend, I doubt it, but we'll just have to wait and see. And thoughts and prayers for everybody having to deal with the 3 p.m. kickoff for the first time this season, and a Saturday kickoff as well. So thoughts and prayers with everybody that's having to deal with that. I'm going to try and see if I can get a ticket to go to the game as well at the weekend, which hopefully I can. That's going to do it for this one. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please don't forget to click the like button. If you are new to the channel, if you could subscribe for me as well, turn your notifications on. Any comments that you want to make, feel free, leave them in the comment section down below. And that, like I said, apologies for the review being slightly delayed, but just other stuff going on and going on Joe's channel as well to do the final word for it as well. Just put it back a little bit, but it is what it is. We've got the content out now. That's the main thing. And the next week should be quite interesting. Take care of each other. More importantly, take care of yourself. And as ever, thank you for stopping by. I always appreciate it. Speak to you soon. Cheers.